be here and catch up, and just it's been such a whirlwind week and just so busy and just trying to like get my life back together and like that's really dramatic, but like get my life back in order after moving and unpacking, and like I've been living out of a luggage with like just my basic clothes and basic necessities until like the house was clean enough and like not like a full-blown construction zone to like unpack. So I've unpacked some things. We converted this really small room into like extra storage and a closet basically. So that's what you're seeing behind me. But good morning, everyone. I unpacked some stuff. I only got to like some shoes and like this like little closet of dresses and like long things and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, if it looks different from last week, it's because I took some time this past week to unpack a lot. I unpacked so much, and it was like such a breath of fresh air and like a sigh of relief, I should say, because when you're, you know, unpacked and you're like unsettled, it's such a it just gives me anxiety. I don't know about you, but it gives me like horrible anxiety to not be unpacked and to have my things like randomly all over and like things dirty and stuff. It's hard on me mentally. I think so have to be like, I realizing that the older I get, I'm 39 going on 40, and the older I get, the more I realize that if things are not in order for me, I just don't do well. Good morning, I see Nancy's here. Oh, I see all my friends are popping on. But anyway, if you can relate, let me know. I just have, I definitely have I have a huge form of OCD. I'm sure this is stemming from OCD, but yeah, I just have to have things in order. Like I'm also really big on this with my car, not to go on a whole rant, but you know, these lives are for rants and they're for us to just unload and vent and do all those things, right? But even in my car has like extra jackets and like water bottles and like, you know, Tupperware containers like for food that I eat on the go. You know, it clouds my mind basically. So long story short, I feel much better now that I've unpacked a ton of stuff, and I cannot wait to do a makeup look. And I have a specific makeup look in mind that I want to show you guys and kind of teach you how to do. It's going to be a makeup look that I kind of talked about recently in an Instagram post. And I talked about how if I'm just feeling like blah or just not cute, or like, you know, we're all those weeks, like it's like our luteal phase where we're just not cute, you know, we're really like legit, like we just don't look like ourselves. When I'm in that stage, an eye makeup look that I go to, I want to teach you guys today. So it's going to be a lot of stuff that you probably already have, but there is something new that I haven't tested out yet. I bought it for a previous Nikki and Cut where, oh, happy birthday. Oh my gosh, happy birthday to, is it Rab or is it R-A-B? Please tell me how to pronounce your name, but happy birthday either way. I hope you're having a great day. But yeah, bought this. I never tried it because I tried out the other color instead that I bought from Auric. So you guys all told me to try Auric. You guys were adamant that I test out Auric. And I gotta tell you guys, you're so right, because first of all, I love this so much. The Glow Lust from Auric is unbelievable, but the shade Pyrite is what I have, and it's so pretty. I'll probably put it on today just to show you how pretty it is, because it gives you like glowy perfection under your makeup, mix it into your makeup, where on top is a highlighter. I'm going to show you what it looks like underneath, and then I'll end up, oh, nice. What does RAB stand for? I'm sorry, I have to ask because now I need to know the full name. So wish you a proper happy birthday. Yes, Nancy, you did tell me. You were one of the people that told me the most to try this, so thank you. So I'm going to try also the shade Defiance, and it's like this beautiful smoky brown. Isn't that pretty? Really pretty. So I'm excited to try that. Oh gosh, Terry, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Guys, I'm out of sorts right now. I keep forgetting to turn off the super chats, but please just hang out with me. Just chat, do your makeup, ask me questions. I'm going to try to answer as many as humanly possible. In doing so, I usually end up being a little all over the place when it comes to like doing my makeup. So bear with me, but that's why these lives are fun. They're just kind of all over the place and we get to hang out basically. So let's do the makeup. Let's start this out. Let me just try to get something on before I get too distracted, and let's just actually put this on. Yes, no super chats allowed. I love you all. Just hang out with me. Mitch is the one that forgot to turn those suckers off. So Mitch I will be slapping his hand later. But anyway, just hang out with me and wish everyone wish Rab, R-A-B, a happy birthday, please, for me. Okay, so Auric, I'm actually gonna do this. Let me put this on my hand. What am I doing? So how's you guys' week been? Has it been busy? No. Poor Mitch has been inundated with editing, catch up on editing, and also like outside work. If you don't know, Mitch is a photographer slash editor. So freelance editor, freelance photographer, and also like freelance videographer. So Mitch has been extremely busy this past week. So the poor guy has not caught a break, but it's okay. We love to work. Mitch and I both love to work. All my identity is wrapped into work. Mitch is the king of editing. Thank you so much. You guys, we were laughing so, Mitch does a lot, Christina. Yeah, Mitch literally does a lot. He did this whole house. It's crazy how much he's done. He is a jack of all trades, quite literally. I don't know how he does it. But I see that someone spent the day in the hospital. I am so sorry, Fernando. Oh, send you my love. I'm not sure what's going on, but I hope it's nothing serious and I hope you get better soon. Oh. But yeah, oh gosh. And then Misty had COVID. Oh, God, that sucks. I hope you're doing better. Nancy says, the cat was so funny. Nancy, I was laughing out loud over the cat. I could not stop laughing over that cat. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm so sorry, but it was an editing scene that he popped into my video that was posted yesterday of a cat, and it sounds so silly, but I was rolling on the floor laughing. I thought it was so funny. Let's take a minute to show you how pretty that is. So that's the Auric Glow Lust in Pyrite. This is a really great tone for olive skin. Like there actually is a slight green olive undertone, like a hint of it, that looks really, really pretty. So it just goes so well with my complexion and my skin, and it's like an instant pick me up. So now what I'm going to do is do a little underpainting with the Simi Haze. I love this. I am so bummed to hear that I guess they're not in Sephora anymore. Who knows what the reason is? I don't know what the reason is, but let me know if you guys know. And I'm going to answer this question from Danny. Danny's asking, Nikki, question about the N17. You got it. From a technical standpoint, what makes the lighter fiber ideal for liquids versus the darker for powder? So the darker fibers on this side of the N17, they're a different texture slightly. So the pickup is going to be meant more specifically to pick up powder formulations, whereas this side here is a different, it's a different texture as well, which makes it a little bit easier to blend in liquids and creams. That's like the most technical way I could put it, but it's just a texture difference that gives this more pickup for powder products. I hope that helps answer your question. Let me know if you have any other further questions on that. I would love to ask. And also that reminds me too, today's the last day for the BK Beauty anniversary sale. Dina, I haven't yet, but I used to use the old formulation, so I wonder if it's changed. I'll try to pick it up soon. So today's the last day that you could save 20 to 35% site-wide for their anniversary sale. It was a long-running sale. They did that for a long time. It started on July 31st, actually. So my brushes, today is the last day. You can get all my brushes for 20% off, and then my 7-piece set is 23% off, which comes out to $45 off the 7-piece set and 20% off all the individuals. So the N17 is 20% off, the N14, the N13, all my brushes are 20% off individually. The brush I'm using right now is the BK Beauty 109. This, if you don't have this brush, this is the does all the work for you brush. So I'm using this to blend in the Simi Haze Oak Cream Bronzer and just kind of buff this into my skin. I am running low on any cream or clean brushes right now. All my brushes are quite filthy because I don't have a kitchen sink right now, just full disclosure. So I've been going up to the bathroom to wash my hands, to wash any kind of like silverware. We've been living off of a couple spoons and a couple forks and stuff. But anyway, so I have not had time or like the mental capacity to wash my personal brushes. My pro brushes, those are clean and they're ready to go to work with me tomorrow. I'm working pretty much all this week on set, except for Thursday. I'm not working on set. So it's going to be a very busy week. I'm sure just directly on the website you could still get semi-haze. Um, yeah, I think they're all off of Sephora now for some reason. I still don't know why, but it's a bummer because I think this is such a good formula. It looks so pretty. It's the shade Oak. I'll make sure I still link it. I'll try to find a better way to link it. Nancy, I know I loved that video. Nancy got a special shout out in a BK Beauty video recently, and we literally all had like tears in our eyes listening to this. It was so sweet. If that doesn't tell you like where BK Beauty's heart is, I don't know what will. They literally called some of their best, not their best, they're all the best, but like some of the customers that have placed like the most orders in general, like period. And our girl Nancy is one of them, and I think it's just so sweet that they called her. Oh, no worries. I missed it. I missed the typo anyway. Okay, so Raven is asking, Nikki, need help. I can't make the e.l.f. Halo Glow work with my liquid foundation. How can I make it work with powder foundation? What's wrong with, what are the issues you're finding? I love it for underneath. You can mix it in. You could wear it on top as a highlighter. It could be the formulation that you're trying to wear it with that's not agreeing with it, but I've never had an issue, to be honest, with any combination I've used with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. Oh, so Yes Style still has semi-haze. Good to know. Thank you for that. I would have not known that. I'm going to switch my brush, by the way, to my N16. This is also 20% off. Today's is the last day. I'm just going to call it out. And that 109 brush that I use, that's, I think, 30% off. I know, Kim, is that amazing or what? Shout out to Nancy. That's iconic. Nikki, can you tell us where you got your mirror? So the mirror behind me, it's vintage. It was from a place in Santa Barbara that I shop at. Like, I like try like find treasures there and stuff. So it's vintage. It was actually a really good deal, to be honest, for like the size of it and the condition that it's in. It was a really, really awesome deal. And then these were installed by a company. So I don't know if they were like, it was like one of the only things that we had like outsourced to be installed. Mitch did everything else. Okay. Nikki, the e.l.f. Halo Glow makes me look too oily. Okay, then it might just not be the best suited for your skin. It's the whole purpose of that product is to give you like a really beautiful, like lit from within look. So if you're not digging that look, then I would say it may just not be for you, to be honest. You could try just cocktailing it, mixing it with, or putting on a matte foundation first, and then just using it on the bridge of the nose, the high points of your cheek, maybe a little on your chin, maybe a little on your forehead, and then that's it. So just maybe try using it in small doses to see if that works better for you. This is a great question. I get this question. Oh my gosh, you guys, if I had $1 for every time I got this question, I would be, I don't know, retired on a deserted island. Is that the saying? So Breathing Stardust, I like your name. Hi, Nikki, where do you get your jewelry from? You're always in a full drip. I am a scavenger hunter when it comes to jewelry. So by the way, I'm just adding some crease definition before I go in with shadow to get this party started. I'm going to switch my brush one more time. I'm going to drop that. Ooh. Sorry, guys. That was probably not good to drop that. I probably broke it. So I'm going to do one more quick thing and then I'll answer that question for you in 2 seconds. I'm going to grab an N12 brush and I'm going to show you my Sephora bag in just a second too, I promise. So back to my jewelry. Sorry. I'm like squirrel, dog, bird. Like literally that is me all day long. So my jewelry, I want to answer this question because I get it so often. My rings, I get asked about all the time. Mitch made my rings, except for like my wedding band. I bought that. It's a long story. Humble beginnings. I barely do, Carrie. So Mitch made my rings. My necklaces, they're always a melting pot, to be fully honest, but I get asked about these two evil eyes the most, okay? So let me just talk to you really quick about these really quick. So this blue one, I got at like a doorbuster clearance at Macy's. I got such a good deal on this. It wasn't even funny. It's like in their fine jewelry department, but I got like 70% off of it. It ended up being only a couple $100 and it's like a real, it says it's real, right? And then this little evil eye, this was a wedding present. Mitch bought me this in downtown LA in the jewelry district for our wedding gift, as like our wedding present, right? This gold chain is vintage. I just bought this at my My girl Care, she owns a clothing store near me, and she had a pop-up vintage jewelry vendor come in, and me and my friend Tessa went hog wild. The things were such a good deal. The pieces ranged from like $20 to $100 at the max, or like 120 at the max, I think. So I bought this gold chain. This chain right here is like a newer piece that she has on her website. It's all costume jewelry except for like my evil eyes. These are real. But this is a really cool find that she has on her website right now. It has this evil eye attached to it. This is vintage. I got this at a thrift store. So a lot of my stuff is thrifted, secondhand. I get a lot of stuff like secondhand from the Real, and I love a deal. Like your girl loves a deal. So it's kind of a melting pot. I'd say all like the newer pieces, they're like actually new, like new physically new pieces that have been made recently are from Care Tucker. And then the pieces that are like, we're gonna use Chestnut, by the way, just to catch up to speed. And if I'm not saying all the names of products I'm using, it's because I'm chatting, but I will list everything and link it all in the description box once this is uploaded. So Chestnut first. So yeah, Care has like the most incredible collection of jewelry pieces. It's all like my favorite kind of styles. It all looks kind of vintage or vintage inspired, which is like, it's just my thing, you know? So she's got a ton of great jewelry that is like very reasonable, like extremely reasonable. But it looks like super duper high end. It looks super expensive. So yeah, I get a lot of my newer pieces, like newer earrings. A lot of my hoops that are newer that you see are from Care Tucker. And my little hoops are from, what's the brand called? Goriana. This was from just a piercer. This was from my wonderful subscriber, Wendy, who sent me these. So I have a lot of jewelry because it's like my weakness. I'm like a collector. I collect many things. Vintage belts, vintage jewelry, vintage jackets, and I guess Nikes, but who's counting those? I don't know. I'm a collector. I'm such a consumer. It is Ria's first live. Oh my God, welcome, Ria. I'm so happy to have you. I love the enthusiasm. I hope you're having fun so far. It's a little chaotic, but I think they're a blast. So I'm going to switch back to makeup for a second, okay, and tell you what I'm doing. I put down that Simi Haze bronzer in my crease just for like a nice, subtle, natural amount of like contour. And then I'm doing the Chestnut liquid eyeshadow, the Master Mattes liquid eyeshadow from Makeup by Mario on the eyelid, and then blend it up into the crease with my N16. We're doing all this stuff pre-concealer and pre-foundation. We're kind of underpainting and we're being messy because we're going to clean it up anyway. Oh, Dina, that's amazing. What a nice fiance. Yeah, I am such a consumer, you guys. My sister and I were just talking about this actually the other night. I was like, you know, I don't know. Life is all about balance. Like, I try to save as much as possible. I try to give back as much as possible. My sister and I, we take care of our mom. Like, so we take care of, we make sure she's like taken care of basically. You know, and after that and stuff, it's like, I love to buy little trinkets. I love stuff. I literally just love stuff. And I'm not buying Tiffany jewelry, but catch me any day at a thrift store and I'm buying a $20 necklace, and that's going to just make me so happy. But anyway, I am a consumer, but I love old stuff that has history. Oh, Karen, comment on your complexion and makeup. Oh, I love that, Karen. Looking at your profile photo, Karen, you look beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. July born, that's a good question. I kind of snuck this appointment in last minute because my nails were so bad after the move. I had to cut them because I smashed them into a container that was moving, but I don't know the actual color. It's a hard gel. Okay, so right now, as you can see, I'm just using my N13 brush with the Armani Luminous Silk Powder Bronzer. I wear the shade 90, but this has been a go-to for just blending into the crease, creating a soft, like, I don't know, bronzy, sultry kind of eye makeup look, and just really open up my eyes and make me feel pretty, to be honest. It's like the best way I could describe it. So now we're gonna switch things over to a drugstore pencil that I love. It's the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. This is like a holy grail from the drugstore. They're just as good as like any high-end. They're just as good as like the Urban Decay 24-hour gel eyeliners that I love. So this is the shade Bold Brown. So let me grab my mirror. I'm gonna show you what I like to do. So I like to just kind of tuck this. I should really sharpen this, but I don't have a sharpener nearby. I have no idea where my sharpener is, like not even a clue. So let's just hope I can get this on without poking my eyes. So what I like to do is tuck this where my top and bottom lash line meet, this little nook, right? I look at the mirror for a second and just pull out. This will always give you the best placement for a wing, especially if you have hooded eyes. So we're gonna clean this up in a minute. Oh, hi from Ventura. I love Ventura. Ventura has some great thrifting. Okay, so same thing. I'm starting it top and bottom, right? Like in this little corner. Let me get closer so you can see better. Is that better? So top and bottom and just kind of pulling it straight out. It's gonna look messy, but that's totally fine. And I might need to switch my pencil because it's very unsharp and it's getting dangerous. Let's switch to an equally good drugstore favorite. It's the L'Oreal Infallible. Same thing basically, except this is a twist up. Thank you so much. This is a twist up, so I don't have to sharpen it, which is probably great for my lifestyle. So now I'm going to tightline with this one. I'm going to just use this and run it in the inner portion right here. And this might look crazy for a minute, but bear with me. I'm going to tightline top all the way across. This is a really great technique if you don't want to close up your eyes. Like let's say you have smaller eyes. Oh, it's okay, Beth. We have a lot of time to go. I promise you. If you have smaller eyes and you don't want to go all the way across the top outside of your lash line, if you just draw on the outer portion where your top and bottom lash line meet, okay? So this area right here. And then you do this inner corner tightlining and then you go across, all the way across. That always makes my eyes water. You're left with like a nice straight line basically of definition without closing up your eye shape and being too dramatic. So now that that's on, I'm going to switch brushes to my N11 brush. It's like my larger angle brush. This is meant to be a really easy brush for stamping on an eyeliner, blending out an eyeliner, and then just applying an eyeliner with powder eyeshadow. Clarissa has an N15 brush question. Please go for it. And while you're asking me that, you just swipe up. I'm going to dip into this dark brown, one of my favorite dark browns from the palette. I'm going to try to keep my eyes open for your question about the N15. So I'm just going to blend this on top. Gigi, yes, I still need to order it. I've just been really forgetful because of the move. Have you tried the Make Beauty concealer or brow gel? Yes, I actually helped them recently with expanding their shades in the concealer. So I'm very familiar with that concealer. It's fantastic. So Clarissa's asking, I noticed you also use for foundation. Any particular viscosity? Not really, honestly. I like it more for like, I personally like it more for like loose liquids. So for example, like the RMS, really just any liquid foundation. I wouldn't use it for cream foundation necessarily. I would keep it to any loose liquid foundation. I'd say that there's really not a viscosity that won't work for that technique of using the N15 for liquid foundation. The only one that I could think of off the top of my head that might be a little on the thick side would be like the One Size Turn Up the Base Full Beat foundation. But other than that, you should really get away with using that N15 to apply a thin, more natural layer of liquid foundation, no matter what the viscosity is. But it's a great question. I'm happy you asked that. So I'm still going to go in with the Makeup by Mario in this beautiful dark brown. Now what I'm going to do now is take a small amount, okay, like a really small amount, and I'm going to just gently stamp as close to my lash line as possible. This is going to continue that line and add more soft definition without being too overly thick. So, can you see the difference? It's like adds like a soft, sultry look to the liner. Same thing now. I'm going to connect this line. And I'm being very careful to just stamp it on. If you try to blend back and forth too much, you'll end up with a lot of fallout, which I definitely want to avoid. So stamping on with any dark eyeshadow is going to be a better bet than going in and going back and forth like that. I hope that makes sense. Lorena, you're so sweet. Ooh, that's a great to know, Terry. I love that. She's the most generous person. And I just love supporting small businesses, and especially like female-owned businesses. I may be biased, you know, like, but you know, I'd rather shop at her store than I've been trying to cut down on shopping at Revolve because of her store, and she carries a lot of stuff that is from Revolve. So I'd rather support her business than a bigger, you know, a huge business that doesn't need everyone to shop at. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Good. I'm glad you're liking this. So I have a surprise too. I'm going to use a brown mascara, and I used it the other day and I loved the way it looked. So I'm going to use the brown Persona mascara, the one that's volumizing and tubey. It is so gorgeous. And I want to do an all brown, beautiful, just, you know, super like flattering eye makeup look. So I'm pulling on my eyes. I have a soft smoke that's connecting all the way across and all the way across here. So now we can actually dive into the really fun part, which is going to be the Auric Smoke Reflect in the shade Defiance. So I'm going to use a small amount of this. I don't want to go too overboard with it because I still want to keep this makeup look, you know, pretty soft. So let me dip into it with my N16 brush. I'm going to pick up a small amount. And what I'm going to do is just basically start shading a small amount. Oh, thank you, Amy. It's just so not done yet, but maybe when I have a kitchen. Okay, Lillian. Lillian's got a question. I'm all ears. I'm trying to. I'm gonna keep an eye out. So really just a small amount, not to make it too intense, but wow, is that pretty? Really pretty. Raven, I love that idea. Absolutely. Please share what foundation you used in the yellow dress. Oh, that was the Maybelline, the one I'm actually gonna probably use today. The Maybelline Super Stay. That's been a go-to. Such a go-to. What made me want to do makeup? Gosh, it was the only thing that I was really passionate about. It was like the short answer. I wanted to be a musician growing up. I wanted to play guitar and I wanted to be in a band, and that just didn't work out. So I knew I wanted to do something creative. I'm still waiting on Lillian's question. I have not seen it pop up yet. So in the meantime, I'm just going to keep blending this into the crease. Getting a nice like sultry, soft brown smoky. And then we'll use this later on once I finish the rest of my makeup for the bottom lash line. I'll show you how to use this on the bottom lash line. It's a cream that's more metallic, but you can definitely use this on the bottom lash line. It'll look really, really pretty. So I'll circle back to this in a bit. In the meantime, let's now dive into the brown mascara from Persona Cosmetics. This is so, so good. Like, I'm not even gonna curl my lashes. I'm just gonna go right in and show you how pretty this like caramelly brown is on brown eyes. Normally I am such a like black mascara girl through and through. Like, you cannot stop me from using a black mascara, excuse me. But this one has really converted me, honestly. Please, what is the best way to apply Westman bronzing drops? You know, that I don't love that formula, so I just don't really, I had a really difficult time with that formula, which is why I don't use it. I find it to be really patchy, really streaky, and finicky. I would say the best way, honestly, is to rub it on with your fingers. Oh, that's a great question, Lisa. You know what? I have a lot of new people that have subscribed recently, and I'm so grateful to have new people and just like, just to keep growing this community. I love this community more than anything. It's like, I wake up so grateful for this community and like this YouTube channel and just what it's brought me as far as like fulfillment. Like it's brought me so much joy and like creativity and just so much fulfillment in my life. So I was thinking if you guys are open to this, I should do another Q&A video because I do have so many new people. I would love to answer any like maybe like what is obvious to people that have been with me for a while, question wise. I would like to answer those again, just for the people that have just joined recently. So if you guys would be into that, let me know. Okay, I missed Lillian's question. Oh my gosh, where did it go? Lillian, one more time. I'm so sorry. If you could just ask that one last time. I'm trying to keep a lookout. Oh my gosh, just copy and paste it, please. In the meantime, I'm going to be doing this brown mascara on this eye and showing you how pretty that is. It's so pretty. Still looking for Lillian's question. Oh, thank you, Beth. Have you tried the Review Beauty liners? And oh yes, Mocha looks incredible with Lily. Like unbelievably gorgeous. I think I'm going to put Mocha because it actually sent me an extra. So I'm going to put Mocha in my professional kit because I always like long wear. Oh, I did answer. Oh, okay. Thank you. Just want to make sure. I'm getting lost, clearly. Yeah, I love a good long wear lip liner in my makeup kit because clients tend to eat off their lip liner and their lipstick. So the longer it can stay on, the better. Okay, one more coat. Sorry to spend so much time, but with tubing mascaras, you really want to kind of take your time to build up the formula. So I love to do that and just take my time and like really coat each lash, getting them nice and separated. But isn't that brown so soft and but still sultry? Oh, really? I haven't had a problem with it clumping at all. How pretty is that? I'm gonna actually go back and put some of this on my bottom lash line because it's the only mascara that has not smudged and run on my bottom lash line. So yay to that, really. Let's do something, let's do some color correcting. I had a horrible migraine yesterday. I was taken out, literally taken out, not to be dramatic, but I could not move my head. And my eyes, I just have not, I just feel like I look really, I feel like I look kind of sick, basically. I'm not wearing lashes. No, I'm just wearing mascara. I just put it on. I love lashes, but I am not wearing lashes right now. So I'm going to do some color correcting. That was the MAC OG, old school favorite, tried and true. This is a phenomenal product. It's the Prep and Prime in Bright Forecast. This has a slight peach undertone to it. It's very thin. So I love to use this to color correct and reduce at least some of my redness. I have a lot. Stephanie, I am using, I'm glad you asked. My lashes are really in really good shape right now. I have been diligent in using the, let's shake this bad boy up. Actually, I'm a liar. I really want to use this one. Is that okay? Which one do you want me to use? Which one would you rather see? Which one, guys? Help. Oh, hi, Brenda. Shout out to Brenda. Mix. I could, you know, let's go with the original. Let's go with this, okay? Let's go with this because I said this originally and let's just stick to what I said. I'm going to start with a really small amount. I'm going to actually apply this with the N15 brush. So N15 brush, this is the powder brush. I'm going to swirl into the top of my hand. I don't know what I was talking about. I was talking about my migraines, excuse me. Sorry for the back and forth. So basically I woke up yesterday with at 6 a.m. with the most pounding migraine. I couldn't lift my head. Sorry for the TMI, but I was just not feeling good. Couldn't keep anything down. Usually my trick to get rid of a headache is 4 Tylenol, a Diet Coke, and like some form of like crackers, you know, to absorb, right? It was like instant, absolutely not. My stomach said, no, get this all out right now. I was in a world of agony and I haven't been hit that bad with a migraine in at least a couple months. I'm migraine prone. I'm headache prone. I always have been. I grew up that way. I've always been like very sensitive to scents, new car scents. God help me, I will throw up in a new car any day of the week. So anyway, it's something I've always had and always dealt with. And yesterday I just got hit so hard. It was so painful. And it just felt like it came out of nowhere. So it was so bad that Mitch called in like one of those, you know, call in doctor's appointments, right? Where like you don't have to go in, like it's like a, I don't know, you like phone a doctor basically. So he did that, and I had to beg this doctor to prescribe me Tylenol 800 because I knew that regular Tylenol just wasn't going to do it for this headache. I knew I had to go for something a bit more intense, you know? And so I'm on the phone because I had to speak to him, right? And I'm telling the guy, I could barely talk because I like, every time I opened my mouth, I thought I was going to vomit. Sorry for the TMI, I know. So, and nothing was working. None of my tricks were working. So I said, I can't keep anything down. I can't even keep like water down. I don't know what to do. Like, can you give me something for the nausea and the migraines? And he says, yeah, I'll prescribe you so and so. I think it was like, it's basically like Zofran, I think. Zofran? No. What's the anti-nausea? Starts with a Z, I think. Something like that. I'll prescribe you such and such, right? And that way you can keep down your Tylenol. I said, oh no, I'm like, no, I need something stronger for my migraines too. Like, can you please give me something? And he's like, yeah, okay. Zofran, thank you. Thank you guys, you're the best. And he's like, yeah, I guess, okay, yeah, I guess I could give you this too. And I'm like, you guess? Like, I'm begging you. I mean, I'm like literally begging you right now to give me something. I don't know. It was just so strange to be like the pushback from a doctor was just kind of like, you're not in my head right now. You have no idea how, you can't even imagine how sick I am. And you're not even like trying to give me something that's stronger. Anyway, I was very disheartened to say the least by that conversation, that interaction that I had with him. And I was like, okay, well, thank you. And he's like, yep, no problem. I was like, I'm like begging you for something, not just something to help me keep my regular Tylenol down, you know? Anyway, so the Tylenol 800, you guys, saved my life. Absolutely saved my life. And it sounds dramatic, but like I thought I was gonna have to go to the ER. Like that's how bad, that's how much agony I was in. And the Zofran helped me keep it down. I had to take 2 though, because after the first one, it was an hour later and I was feeling so nauseous. Like I couldn't even look at a screen. I couldn't even look at my phone. My phone was blowing up all day yesterday, blowing up. Phone calls, text, YouTube updates, Instagram updates, emails. I mean, I was blown up yesterday, and every time I try like just look to see if I can get some work done, like check out my emails and stuff, it was like, nope. The room started being like, it was a day. It was just a day. It's just one of those days I had to get through. So anyway, I'm back today. I'm better. But full disclosure, I did wake up today with the same wrap around migraine where like wrapped around my ear, it felt like it was wrapped around my skull. And it was like my head was going boom, 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 like pulsing. So I took a Tylenol 800 right away, ate a big breakfast to soak it up. And that is why I'm here today. And I'm just so happy. I'm so happy to be here and present and, you know, not hold up in bed with a migraine. Anyway, glad you guys are patient and listen to these stories. I really appreciate you all just hanging out with me. It means the world to me. I am now going to do some brightening with my tried and true. This is my bestie. It's literally my ride or die concealer at this point. I'm going to clean up below my liner. I'm going to do a little brightening here where I need it. I think I'm going to do a little bit here. I don't really need to, but just for like some extra brightness. This is the shade 2N, by the way. 2N is like actually perfect for me. So a perfect color combination for me. I'm going to grab a different N14 brush. You know, this is a great question. Bijou Girl, great advice. She's saying, have you tried using the warm filter on your device? Mine clicks on at like 9 p.m. So for me to like calm my eyes, and it definitely helps. But during the day, I'm doing editing and I need to see what things look like true to tone. So I can't use it during the day, unfortunately. I haven't tried acupuncture. Honestly, it's like one more thing that I'd have to like look into and find an acupuncturist and spend the money on it. And if you think it's worth it, let me know. I don't know. I'm a little skeptical if it would work for me, but I have heard some good things about acupuncture for migraines. Nurtec. I should look into that. Nancy, I did have my coffee today, and that has also really helped with my migraine too. I think part of the other reason why I got so out of control yesterday was because I couldn't keep my coffee or anything down. I had one sip of coffee yesterday, and then I tried my Diet Coke technique, like I said, right? Tried my Diet Coke, it all was, my stomach said, no, no, nope, get out now. At least I do get Botox. I get Botox probably once every 4 to 5 months, depending on my schedule. And, you know, I think it does help. My Botox is probably worn off at this point, so maybe that could be a factor too. Who knows? All I know is I'm definitely very, very susceptible to it. I couldn't even keep water down, Christina. It was that bad. Okay, now that we have concealer on, let's set our under eyes. And I'm going to use the brightening powder from Fenty Beauty. And I want to do a little experiment. I want to see which one looks better on my eyes. Either I could use the lavender on one side, or I will use the lavender on one side. And then I'll use the rose quartz on the other side. And let's just see which side looks better. I'm just kind of curious. So another N14. I'm going to dip into the rose quartz. I love this, by the way. This powder is amazing. Francis, I got your brushes as a birthday present. I love them. Oh, they were the best birthday present ever. Wow. That's amazing. First of all, happy birthday. And I'm so grateful that you wanted my brushes for your birthday. That's so flattering. And I'm glad you're loving them. And if you have any questions about them, please reach out. If there's anything that's like, you're just not, you know, you're just wondering what's the best way to use one of them, just please reach out and I will definitely help you with that. You know what, Angela, this is way better for under the eyes than the Givenchy. The Givenchy is good for like touch-ups in the T-zone. And it's good for under the eyes, but this one has been blowing me away. Like quite literally beautiful. Sarah, this is great. I love their We're Even concealer. I love their soft lip foundation. And I love their bronzers. Their bronzers are amazing. I also love their cream blushes. Okay, so that was rose quartz. Now we're going to do lavender. I'll link both in case you want to check out both. But lavender we're going to do under this eye, which could be good to counteract like a more yellow concealer. Are we noticing much of a difference? I'm not sure I am. They both look really good, to be honest. Lavender powder, better than the OG Givenchy for dry skin. I don't think anything's better than the original Givenchy for dry skin, to be honest. The Makeup by Mario loose powder is phenomenal for dry skin, I think, under the eyes. But I think that this is really good too, especially if you want it pressed for just ease. I'm not seeing a huge difference. Like, I don't know. Oh, maybe a little. Maybe a little. This side looks brighter. I think it's just due to the fact that it's a better tone to color correct my under eyes. So it's looking a little bit brighter, but both are good. I think they're both really, really nice. Yes, I wear the shade 120 in the Maybelline Superstay. So it'll say it right there too. So 120. Nurtec. Okay, I need to look into Nurtec, apparently. Yeah, I think the pink side looks a little bit better. Not by a ton. They both look really good. They both look very, very similar too. But I think that side's looking just a touch better. Okay, let's go back to the N12 brush. I'm going to go back to that same cream, shimmery, bronzy color. We're going to use this now on the bottom lash line. So now that our under eyes are set, that's when we can go in and finish up the bottom lash line. There's a system. It's like a puzzle you put together when you're doing your eye makeup and the rest of your makeup. Bijou girl, wouldn't that be incredible? Okay, so lavender looks better, I think. Okay, good to know. It's hard for me to have the perspective because I'm looking so close. So I feel like maybe you guys have a better perspective on which side looks better. I'm still torn, actually. But I do feel like the rose quartz looks ultimately a little bit better and a little bit more bright. Oh, Mrs. Maliva, I got your brushes too. Oh, you just received them today. Wow. Okay, you need to break those bad boys in. Break them in, use them, play with them. How do you use the shade with one longer bristles? Oh, that's going to be this. So the N16 brush is meant to blend out creases under the eyes. It's meant to diffuse concealer, pack on concealer and then also blend it out. But also I use this to apply my base colors on my eyes. It makes for an incredible cream or liquid eyeshadow application tool. If you have any other questions, just reach out, please. So let's do a little bit more of this. Now I'm planning a really big giveaway that I'm probably gonna be doing in about 2 weeks. And I cannot wait to do this one because it's going to be a little different from any giveaway that I've ever done. So I don't have a giveaway today, partly because I'm just, again, like very out of sorts with the move. Things are kind of all over the place. Products are all over the place. So I haven't really had time to dedicate to planning another giveaway. So right now it's just been like a catch-up phase of catching up with you guys, catch up on life and getting back into the groove of things. But in 2 weeks, I will be fully back into the groove of things and I will make up for it with a really good giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Gonna go back to that same N12 brush. We're gonna now dip into, let's do this nice soft mid-tone brown and just blend this further below the cream eyeshadow. And if you hear my tummy growl, let's just blame it on Bear and Tomás. Oh, welcome to your first live. I hope you're having fun. I hope you come back for another one. And speaking of coming back for another one, so I gotta let you guys know ahead of time so you can make plans and just so you know that there's not gonna be a live next week, but I won't be able to come and do a live next week because I'm gonna be traveling next Sunday. So next Sunday is the 17th. And I'm actually going on a really, oh, welcome to your first live. Oh my gosh. I did, Sarah, but it was a long time ago. It was at 7 a.m. So now I'm hungry again. So I am, Kim, I'm loving the new house. Thank you for asking. You're so kind. I'm going to be traveling to Great Barrington. Really excited. I'm going on a brand trip. Okay. First brand trip I've ever gone on with a really great brand too. A really great, thoughtful, just an awesome brand. I'm going to be traveling with Jane Iredale, and I am so flattered that they even asked me. I'm just honored. I'm very flattered. I got to meet the owners and not the owners, but a lot of the people that work for Jane Iredale. Recently, they did a masterclass in LA, and oh, thank you, Wendy. I love you. And they're just the nicest people, and I was just so honored when they reached out to invite me to this trip. So really, really excited. Stephanie, Lisa is going. I'm so excited to see Lisa. Gonna take this, by the way, the 207 brush from BK Beauty and this light matte shadow. Lisa's going. My friend Tiffany is going. Who else is going? Gabby's going. So I could see Gabby, Lisa, like I said, my friend Tiffany, my friend Ami. She is a beautiful, incredible creator, mainly on Instagram, whereas Tiffany's on YouTube as well. But I get to see a lot of my friends and I'm just so excited. Look what that did to my eyes. So nice, right? So I'm going to go back to this eyeliner and I'm going to do something that I do when I want to feel like extra pretty, okay? So like I mentioned way earlier, if you caught the beginning of this, doing this kind of eye makeup look is what makes me feel like the most pretty and the most confident. So I'm going to run a little bit of this on the bottom lash line, not a ton, but just enough to make an impact. And since we have all that shadow built up below, that's going to act like basically like a barrier, kind of like a lip liner would for lipstick, to keep it from feathering or smudging or running out too much. You know, inevitably any eyeliner is going to run a touch in when you're applying it into a wet area like the waterline. So you kind of have to accept that, but this helps to minimize it to some degree, which is great. So now we're gonna go back to the Persona Brown Mascara. We're gonna do this, and this is something I never do. I never do bottom mascara because it always makes me look like a raccoon throughout the day. So speaking of raccoons, oh my God, you guys, 2 raccoons literally ravaged my trash a couple nights ago. Ravaged, ripped. I heard energy drink cans going clank, clank, clank. They ripped apart like old takeout bags, old takeout boxes. It was disgusting and a mess. They ravaged my backyard. And I have never had such a big raccoon problem until I moved to this house. It's like, I don't know what the deal is, but they climbed my backyard and they looked at me like, what are you gonna do about it? Like Mitch and I were shining a light on them. Mitch actually walked outside and he was like, hey guys, get out of here. And I'm like, babe, you know, they're actually not the nicest. They are kind of, they can be aggressive. I know they're really cute and I think they're adorable. And I always joke around about getting a pet raccoon, but if you cross the wrong raccoon, they will get you. So I told Mitch this. I was like, you might want to be a little careful because they might get you. Okay, moving on to blush. Let's do some blush. I'm going to show you some things I got at Sephora recently just for fun. And I'm going to do my lip combo. And then this is like the eye makeup look, but how pretty and soft and just flattering is this look? It's just a go-to. Raccoons are hilarious, right? But they are savage. Like they are savage in like the funniest way. So I'm going to apply the Bosma Beauty. I love this peach blush. I need to bring it back and put it into rotation because I miss it. I'm going to apply this with, do I have any cream? Oh, I do have a clean brush. Okay. The cleanest N17 that I have left. So this is a really pretty formula. And I think the peach is going to go so beautifully with this eye makeup look. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm so happy you like this eye makeup look. It's just, it's a no fail. It's a classic, looks good on everyone kind of eye makeup look. And it's something that I bust out and I do on my clients. Like this is like my client eye makeup look, almost to a T. Just switching out certain products, but you know, very close. Andrea, that's a great question. She's saying, Nikki, can you do an unready with me with skincare? Yes, you know, once, honestly, Andrea, it's been on my radar to do that for a while. I've just never had my bathrooms have just been so dark in the past, like in my old house. And so once this bathroom is like complete, I don't have a mirror in there yet, so I would need to see what I'm doing and stuff. So once that's complete and I have like curtains and stuff, I'll probably film that. I don't have a highlighter on. I just have that Auric Glow Lust, which is amazing. So that's what you're seeing, Sarah, is just that Glow Lust popping through. And the blush is creamy, so it's going to give off a subtle glow. So you really don't need a highlighter with it. I'm going to do this across my nose just to connect the makeup. Tubing mascara is honestly an incredible invention. It slides off easy with warm water and like minimal eye makeup remover, and it's long lasting. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. The raccoon in your mom's driveway. Okay, so putting this down. Hold please, I'm gonna grab one more thing. So I need one more thing. I wanna do a touch of this lighter eyeliner just in one specific spot. This may seem like not super impactful, but I really don't like when eyeliner is too dark right here. So I just want to erase it with this Xoxo Beauty Cashmere eyeliner. This is the only place, like this very, very inner tear duct, that I don't like to see dark eyeliner. The rest of it going across, cool. I love it. But if it's too dark here, I tend to feel like I look older than I am. I don't know. Just what I think. Okay, so we're going to set the bronzer now too. We're almost done with this makeup look, I promise. It's been a good time though. I've had a blast. I've had so much fun catch up with you guys. Different N15 brush. This is what it's intended for, which is powder products, powder blush, powder bronzer, setting powder, pressed powder. Yeah, it just brightened that inner corner just a touch, and it's just gonna help to keep the eyeliner from running too much in that area throughout the day as well. So the lip combo, what should we do for the lip combo? That's a really good question. None of my Review Beauty lip liners are sharpened, and I need to sharpen those before I put them on again. I've been using them that often. I think we'll probably just do something really simple. Oh, but you know what though? I do have something in my Sephora bag that I am going to put on. So let me show you what that is right now after we set the rest of the makeup. I'm going to do one more sweep of this across the crease. Something I always do on my clients as well. It's like one more for the road basically. And that's going to be the eye makeup. So let me show you what I got recently. I did a late night restock on some items at Sephora. Late night Friday night. I needed a new restock of one of my favorite glow screen, the glow screen from Supergoop. So I got this one in the shade Sunrise. Sunrise is my favorite for me. I got a restock of one of my favorite toners from Fresh. This is so expensive, but every time I use it, I notice a difference in my skin texture, the plumpness of it, the hydration. I love Love this. It's so good. It's like fresh kombucha facial treatment essence. It's just amazing for like dry, dehydrated skin. I like to use that one mainly at night, by the way. It makes me a little too glowy for during the day. So my sister made me, I say made me. I also got, sorry to be all over the place, but I bought some restocks for my makeup kit. This is gonna go in my kit. I also I got this lip for myself. I bought this a while ago. I put in my pro kit, so I don't have it for myself, but I have purchased this in the past. It's the shade Calisson from Violet FR. So I'm gonna put this on in a second with the lip liner, but I wanna show you the two products I got from Salt and Stone that my sister made me get. She was like, this will change your life. This is the best deodorant on earth. And I've been like looking into like a more natural, like better for me deodorant other than like Degree and all those ones. I know that's what I've been using. I know it's terrible for me, but I'm human, so no one's perfect. And so I've been using that and I know it's terrible for me, so I wanted to switch to something new. So I got this one from Salt and Stone. It smells amazing. I was like, does this actually work? And she goes, have you ever smelled me? And I'm like, not recently. She's like, that's why. I'm like, all right, good to know. So it smells incredible. I'll show you if it goes on clear. It should. Oh, yeah, clearish. Guys, if you ever go to Sephora, just try to smell it and then leave me a comment. You'll be like, oh my God, it's incredible. So then she also told me to get the fragrance. And I said, I don't know, I'm like such a Le Labo like girl, true and true. But then I smelled it and it smells like the deodorant. So total impulse. Do I feel guilty about it? Yes, because I did not need this. But once again, I'm a consumer, okay? I am, like everyone else, I am a true consumer. So I bought this too. It's the matching fragrance. Oh, I couldn't wear it until today because I had such a horrible migraine. I didn't put anything on my body yesterday. I didn't put any face lotion on. I didn't put nothing on my body or my face, nothing, because like my migraine was so intense. I didn't want to trigger it to be even worse, but this smells insanely good. It's the Salt and Stone, what's this one actually called? Saffron and Cedar. Saffron and Cedar. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Saffron and Cedar, Nancy is the one. I'll link those two, by the way. So let me grab a lip liner. I think we're gonna go for something just kind of classic. Let's go for muted mauve. Could be good. My makeup is all over the place. Oh my God, you ordered my brushes. Come on. I cannot wait for you to get them. You have to let me know what you think, please. So let me grab, let's do Cuckoo. Cuckoo's gonna be a better one for this product. So Cuckoo lip liner also needs to be sharpened. I will get my life together today, I swear. It's hard when you lose an entire day to a migraine. So let's, I know, Catherine, that's gonna be the true test, honestly. I think he's gonna like it. So Cuckoo lip liner from Westman Atelier. I will be putting that deodorant on off camera, and I will report back to you guys at some point that that product will either land in a fails type video where the product failed, or it's gonna land in the favorites. So you'll find out soon enough. So Cuckoo from Westman Atelier. Yep, thanks, Stephanie. Oh, thank you. Interesting, okay. Oh no, Amy. I'm gonna softly blend this out. So that's Cuckoo on its own. Well, let's combine it with probably one of the coolest texture lipsticks I've ever tried in my life. The silver bracelet. This one right here. This is new. This is from Care Tucker. With the little moon. That's from Care Tucker. I think that's the one you're asking about. I think that's the only silver one I have. Kind of, yeah. Okay, Calisson is going on lips to finish up this makeup look, and I really hope you enjoyed seeing this. Just soft, sultry brown eye. Oh, have fun at your pool party, Nancy. Oh my God, I'm jealous. This is gonna be the look, and I feel super confident in this. If you ever get a chance to check out this texture at either at Sephora or I don't know where else they carry Violet FR, check it out because it's such an interesting texture that is just so well done. But this is the makeup look. You guys, I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. I hope you've had a great weekend so far. I'm going to miss you so much next weekend. Next Sunday, like I mentioned, in case you missed it, I will be gone traveling, but I promise I will be back and better than ever, and I will have a really awesome giveaway. So 2 weeks from now, come back for that. In the meantime, I will definitely I'll share as much behind the scenes of my trip with Jane Iredale the following week as I can, and I'll take you along with me. Hopefully you'll feel like you're a part of the experience with me. I don't know what to expect, so I don't even know what to pack. I really don't know what to expect and what to pack, so I cannot wait, and I'll keep you posted on all that. But I'm going to miss you all so much, and I hope you guys take good care of yourselves until then, and I will see you this Tuesday in a Nikki and Cut, and I'll see you the following Saturday in a video, and then I'll be back for the next following Sunday. But have a great day. Get out there, have fun, enjoy the rest of your Sunday and the rest of your weekend. And I love you so much. And thank you so much for watching. Bye, you guys.